What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Air Max 90 Quick Strike in the Viotech colorway. These dropped today, July 25th for a retail price of $140 US or $185 here in Canada. So the official colorway for this shoe is Lucid Green, Game Royal, Opti Yellow, and Barely Gray. Inspired by the Japan exclusive Viotech Dunk Low that dropped back in the early 2000s, this takes that familiar patchwork color scheme and adopts it on the Air Max 90 model. So there wasn't too much hype on this shoe. I managed to grab this at the Nike store in the Eaton Center in downtown Toronto. As I'm doing this review right now, there are still sizes on various websites and in some select stores as well. So jumping straight into the shoe, this upper is done in this multicolored suede finish. Starting off at the toe box, this is done in this Viotech purple. And then we have this lucid green suede around the frontal edge of the shoe, along with this Game Royal mudguard. So the quality of this suede I was a little bit disappointed in. It didn't really feel premium at all, and in hand the suede felt a little bit thin and it wasn't the most plush. Moving on to the mid panel of the shoe, so we have more of that lucid green on the quarter panel, and then we have this overlay of this Nike swoosh on the side. The rubber eye stays are black on the top and yellow on the bottom. Moving towards the back end of the shoe, so we have this Air Max branding done in yellow, and then as you take a look at the back end of the sneaker, we have this ballistic mesh around this ankle collar area, and this sort of has this peach-like finish to it. At the very back of the shoe, we also have the Nike Air branding, and this is done in a combination of black and yellow. So these come with gray colored flat laces, and then underneath the laces we have this ballistic mesh tongue, along with this Nike Air Max tag at the top done in black leather. So the interior of these Air Max 90s is done in this very plush black textile, and then pulling out the insoles, these come in a standard black Air Max insole with the Nike Air branding on the heel. So the upper of these Air Max 90s sits atop this full-length foam midsole, which is done primarily in white. Underneath the heel though, you'll see this is painted in yellow, and then we have this air unit which is encapsulated within the midsole. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your standard Air Max 90 outsole. This is done in a combination of Game Royal and yellow rubber, and we have the Nike word mark found on the middle. So in terms of sizing, so my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. So typically for Air Max 90s, I wear between a 10 or a 10.5 depending on the model and the colorway. So for this pair, these did run a little bit more on the snug side. So I got these in a size 10, and I feel like if you do have wide feet, you will definitely want to go up a half size because this toe box area was a little bit narrow. So for my feet, my left foot is the wider of the two, and I definitely felt squished in on my left foot. So if you have narrow or normal feet, then true to size should be fine, but if you do have wider feet, again, I would recommend going up a half size. Comfort wise, so nothing too crazy here. The Air Max 90 feels pretty good as far as retro sneakers go, but this is not going to be anything mind-blowing, but it is a pretty good sneaker for just everyday casual use. Last but not least, the quality on the sneaker I gotta say was a little bit subpar, and because of that I was quite disappointed. So the suede quality, as I mentioned earlier, it didn't feel like it was anything premium, and my pair had a ton of glue stains and loose stitching all around. I don't know if this was isolated for my pair only, but if you can, I would recommend checking a few different pairs to find the best one. So with all that being said, now let me lace up these Air Max 90 Viotechs and show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, this is a super loud looking sneaker, so of course this is not going to be for everyone, but for myself, I really like the color blocking and how it feels very playful and very appropriate for summer. However, I was disappointed with the lack of quality on the sneaker. I did expect more considering this was a quick strike release, but hopefully this was just isolated to my pair and your experience with this sneaker is better. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this Air Max 90 Viotech Quick Strike. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on my Instagram at esgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.